The 7 things you should be talking about today. Number 7.
The Democrat Party's favorability rating is dropping to a new record low. 29%. That's in a CNN poll. 27% in a new NBC News poll. It must suck to work for these outlets knowing that all the stuff you're doing to help Democrats is failing. Because, I mean, they are on constant rehabilitation for whatever the message the Democrats are pushing at that particular moment. And it's not working. Must suck. This shows the impact that the GOP gaining amongst traditional Democrats voters is having. That's part of it. Majority of Democrats in both the CNN and NBC News poll want party leaders to continue to focus on stopping Trump. Though they're not happy with what they're doing, they want them to be crazier. That ought to work. That's a great idea. Brilliant stuff there. Brilliant stuff.
Number 6.
President Donald Trump ordered decisive and powerful airstrikes to show his desire to protect American assets and access to commerce by attacking Houthi rebels in Yemen. After years of harassment by terrorists on commercial shipping, the strikes reportedly killed 31 people, according to Yemen's Houthi-run health ministry. But keep that in mind, it's a terrorist-run health ministry, so they're probably lying about some stuff. In response, Houthi rebels in Yemen released a video depicting American flag-draped coffins near wrecked warships, to which Hussein Abdul Hussein, a research fellow at the Foundation for Defense of Democracy, said this: "These terrorists really cannot tell the difference between delusions and reality." It's true. The American media, by the way, questioning whether or not Donald Trump has the authority to do this. So that's happening as well.
Number 5.
Speaking of President Donald Trump, here's something with a little bit of an Alabama connection. You know this whole pharmacy benefits manager thing going on? You know about this? You know this story? Well, Donald Trump says, we're going to handle this. We're going to do this on the federal level. And he says by the end of this year, pharmacy benefit managers will be changed. He says that's going to happen, and they're working on it. And this is something that's come up in the Alabama legislature. There have been 2 bills there. There hasn't been much movement on that here recently. But Donald Trump says, quote, he will knock out the middleman. That's what he says he's looking to do. Look, there's a lot of fighting going on over this. There's a lot of money involved from a lot of different places. But Donald Trump is saying that this is going to be pushed here by the end of the year. Wait and see if Alabama lawmakers go, oh, no, they're dealing with it on the federal level.
Number 4.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt criticized a federal judge's attempt to block the Trump administration's deportation flights to El Salvador. Now, El Salvador has said pretty clearly, we'll take your people in. You give us some money to run these prisons, and we will fill these bad boys with terrorists from all over. They don't even have to be from El Salvador. We'll just take them in. I don't know what happens to them afterwards. Like, eventually they're going to have to be let out, right? Right? The White House says that the order by the judge has no lawful basis. And hilariously, the president of El Salvador tweeted out the following words: oopsie, too late. When people were talking about this, showing footage of armed guards pulling these guys off the airplanes and stuffing them into vehicles in order to take them to this prison. Oopsie, too late. And we think our president's crazy on Twitter. Good Lord.
Number 3.
The University of Alabama is under federal scrutiny for allegedly using race-based scholarships and segregation, spotlighted by its ties to something called the PhD Project, which is accused of racially exclusionary practices, because that's exactly what it is. They don't let certain people participate in this project. It is solely racially based. And if you're going to take a part in that, well, then you're going to lose federal funding. Hey, the University of Alabama, let me solve this problem for you. Okay, you ready? We're going to stop doing this. That's all you have to say, and you got nothing to worry about. Anyway, 45 schools being targeted. They still want to end DEI. And whistleblowers at NASA claim the Artemis mission in Alabama suffered delays and budget issues due to a focus on DEI. So they're having issues at NASA because of DEI? That's a thing?
Number 2.
A monster storm ravaged the U.S. South and beyond, really, killing 37 people, I believe it is, as of right now. But I expect that number to grow. This initial estimate included 12 people killed in Missouri, tornadoes, 8 killed in a Kansas dust storm, and 3 killed in Alabama, where Governor Kay Ivey confirmed the deaths in Plantersville, Winterboro, and Dallas County. So that you had some deaths here in the state of Alabama. Preceding this, there was a lot of talk of like an April 27th feel. Luckily, it did not get to that point, but damage in 52 of 67 counties. Ivy commending emergency teams and praying for those affected. Saying we have reports of 52 of our 67 counties. Our damage assessment continues. The sun has risen in Alabama, and we pray for those lives who were lost as well as those who were injured, and we pray for our first responders. So the state of Alabama is starting to clean that up.
And today's number 1 thing you should be talking about today.
Well, the dumb town hall drama continues, and yes, it is coming home to Alabama, no question about it. We are going to get a town hall on March 22nd that our friends in the media are going to go out of their way to tell you is a smart, powerful, and strong moment. Apparently, Democrats in Limestone County are going to put together an event. And if Dale Strong does not come to an event he never agreed to come to, they're going to have an empty chair in his place. And the dumbasses in the media are going to take a picture of that empty chair and they're going to pretend that this is some sort of powerful thing. Okay. I mean, do that. I'm going to this event. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to go to this event and watch this empty chair thing. I want to see crazy people yell at an empty chair. That's what I want to see. You don't care about the VA! They're going to scream at the chair. By the way, I offer myself up as tribute. I'll sit in for Dale Strong. I will sit in for Dale Strong. So Sean Phillips, whoever this guy is, because we don't know, we're just told this is the story at AL.com. John Sharp, by the way, you are a fantastic stenographer. As the March 22nd town hall in Athens approaches, what? Like what town hall? Sean Phillips hopes his congressman will show up to listen to constituents' concerns. He's not going to show up at a town hall that you set up to yell at him. Like, why are we being dumb? If Republican U.S. Rep. Dale Strong doesn't make it, Phillips is prepared to leave an empty chair in his place. We want to make this as serious as possible in a healthy manner that is beneficial to the community itself, says liar Sean Phillips, the town hall organizer. I have friends who are federal employees. I have never seen them so down, afraid, and scared in their life. We need to hear from our leaders who protect us, and we're not hearing from them. Who is Sean Phillip? Who is it? He's just some guy who put up a Facebook page and now we're covering him? I mean, do we know anything here at all? Oh, Indivisible's doing it. Oh, okay. Okay, good. You guys are doing a great job. The thing has 49 likes, and AL.com's writing about it. Well, I'm holding a town hall with former President Joe Biden, and if he doesn't show up, I'm going to put an empty chair in his place. What a pansy, right? Like, why? He's not coming. What a wuss. I've even invited Shamari Figures and Terry Sewell, and neither of them will show up either. Bunch of cowards. Oh, and I have a chair for John Sharp as well at AL.com. So come on and answer my questions, and if you don't, you're a pansy. Do you see how dumb that sounds? Do you understand how stupid all of this is? We'll talk with Dale Strong about this because I want to know. I want to know. Have they even reached out to him about this? Did they ask about it? Probably not. But if you don't go, the media is then going to write the story that you're somehow afraid. It's incredible that they're able to take this thing that is pushed by a national group funded by George Soros, and the American media just slavishly laps it up and then vomits it out onto their pages. And that's what they're doing. These people are morons. But I'm talking about John Sharp from AL.com and the people doing this. But I'm going to reach out to them. I'm going to give them an opportunity to come on and talk about their very serious event. It's odd. I bet they won't come on this program and talk about it, but they want the congressman to come and sit with them. How incredibly strange. How incredibly strange. Anyway, we'll stay on top of all of this, and you stay on top of everything with us as well. You can also get your questions in for 10 with him. That, of course, is very simple. We do that at the end of the program. You can get that in here right now at 205-545-9950. That's 205-545-9950. Talk or text. Get those in here right now. We'll continue right here on the fastest hour of radio anywhere on your radio dial.
It's News and Views with Dale Jackson.